What is going on to you, Leos? So you Leos have the King of Wands, the Three of Swords, and you Leos have the Four of Swords. So these three cards right here, um, okay. So, um, okay. So for you Leos, you're not afraid of being a jerk. You Leos pretty much was trying to get to know somebody, and the person was being very disrespectful to a lot of you Leos. And a lot of you Leos was just like, look, it came a situation where they probably wanted to create some friction with you. And you Leos probably told them straight, like, listen, like, you better chill out with all that nonsense because to you, it's just it to you Leos, it's just them trying to be a jerk and being disrespectful and combative for no real reason like that. And here they are trying to make it seem like, oh, chill out, don't do that, all this other type of stuff. But this is the consequences of what happens when people go around and their version of trying to be in a relationship is clowning on the person and ignoring them, like this, ignoring them. This stuff don't work with healthy people. It just lowers a person's value. You dig what I'm saying? So a lot of you Leos was getting to know somebody, and a lot of y'all was like, look, like, you got to get out of here. Telling the other person off. They better step to you much more correctly. You're not asking someone to worship you or to kiss your butt or anything like that. But the person definitely does got to start stepping to you, acting like they got some form of common sense, though. Trying to create unnecessary problems with people where it's not supposed to be. It's like, come on, that looks stupid doing that type of stuff because there's no real point to it in the first place. It just looks stupid. You know what I mean? And so you decided to pretty much just stop talking to them. Could have even ended the hangout session right then and there, like, nah, you cool. Get out of your car. Get out of your apartment. Get out of your home. Get out. Just leave you alone type stuff. Because, again, that type of stuff is frustrating. For people who don't really know what's going on, that's how it is that they in modern day dating, that's how it is that some people think that building tension in a relationship is supposed to go. And it's like, no, what they're doing is they're really campaigning to get their butt kicked. Because there's been some times where it's like some people have tried to, that I'm dating, if you catch my drift, tried to like get at me and think and trying to square up, and I'm just like, nah, chill out. They doing disrespectful stuff, and I'm like, and I and they're really trying to go in, and I'm like, look, let me just stop messing with you, and they playing on my head top because they acting like they can't understand what's going on, and I'm just like, look, chill out with all of that, and then the hands, they like to play with the hand. I ain't even, I'm not even doing that type of stuff. So what I ended up doing is I would just stop talking to them. Like, nah, I'm not even gonna go there with you because nah. 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 The King of Cups is about how you're learning how to work on that temper. Yeah, Leo y'all got a temper on y'all. Y'all got a temper on y'all. All the fire signs have tempers on them. It's just that for you Leos, a lot of you are usually in a little bit much more control than an Aries would. An Aries represents the one that's young in their journey. So it's a person that doesn't really, an Aries is a person who's just now trying to control their anger. You know what I mean? Their frustration. A lot of you Leos, you're learning how to control it from people who want to play like they ignorant and act like they got a chip on their shoulder and all this other type of crap. So, but this is a good news because the King of Cups is a person who's becoming a lot more patient and a lot more observant, a lot more astute. When I think of the King of Cups, when I see the King of Cups, in this deck, right, and in other decks, And just in a general sense, the King of Cups is usually a person who isn't very much so affected in the nonsensical delusion that other people are caught up with, right? The ability to let a lot of the disrespect go without ruminating on it to now, start, saying something or start wilding out. Because when it comes to, because the truth is, when it comes to dating, yeah, like, just people can really be disrespectful. They can really do some things. You know what I mean? Like, I remember one of the people who I was dating at one point started talking to, a friend of mine or whatnot. And, it was so disrespectful or whatnot, like I said before, couldn't sleep, right? Couldn't sleep. It was a point where it's like, because of that, the stress, I ain't even sleep. I basically broke night, stayed up all night, read and stuff like this. And when you Leos find yourself getting to that point, I'm seeing that a lot of you Leos are learning how to take out those type of issues in a constructive way. King of Cups is a person who is learning how to have a better handle on their emotions. And because of this, a lot of you Leos are able to understand the Knight of Pentacles, that not everybody is going to be able to keep it 100 with you, because some people are fake, some people are fraudulent. They go around picking fights with people, honestly speaking, who they probably don't really want problems with, number one. And number two, it just kind of looks real stupid because the person isn't doing anything to them. So what it looks like is, if I'm really being honest, like people who had a type of issue, it's like they're trying to like pick fights with them and there's no real point. It just looks, honestly, it just looks like they have no home. It looks like they have no home training. It looks like, what is wrong with you? You know what I mean? Like, what kind of, like, what issues do you have? Where it's like the person, hello, what do you mean? Oh my gosh, what is all of this? I just asked you how you were. Just say hi, say you good, or say nothing at all. It ain't gotta be this clown show. It doesn't have to be the circus show. Just relax. All of this extra stuff. And you're like, yo, what is going on? Like, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm scared. What is going on right now? What is going on with this person, yo? Like, why can't they act like a civilized human being that understands how to successfully interact with each other? Were they never properly socialized as kids? Like, what is going on? Some people act like that. The disrespect, the constant disrespect. And then this is how they, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to play the game. Again, to people who know what it is. This is what it is I'm trying to say, Leo. Like, the games are becoming, the games are going out. The games are permanently going out. People don't want to play the game anymore because of how stupid and counterproductive it is. All of this, somebody says hi, they wanna hang out with you, they wanna buy ice cream. You know what I'm saying? Like you Leos are saying hi to somebody, you want to buy the person ice cream, you want to get to know them, and like the person's telling you about how you ain't good enough. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the type of goofy videos that you Leos see online, and you know what I'm saying? Like, they're just talking this nonsense and all this other type of crap, and they're showing their face, and it's like we're not. It's like, what don't these delusional people understand? That people aren't playing with them. All they're doing is lowering their value with this crap. Coming to the internet, showing their face, saying crazy stuff, trying to appease the algorithm to go viral and all this other type of crap, ruining their futures behind the, well, I'm trying. No, what's going to get both sides back to the table is both sides has to legitimately change. One side, right? You Leos have to start being like this, is the point that I'm trying to make. You Leos have to be a little bit more serious with your time and how it is that you Leos spend your time, because the world is about, because I don't know why it is that my numbers drop, but a lot of people don't really understand what it is that I be saying. So I'm gonna just go ahead and start simplifying it, because it's like I'm gonna go ahead and start simplifying it, because it's like a lot of people, I don't know, fam, they don't be I don't know what it is, but the world is about how you Leos understand things, how things should be, and that you don't want to have to get a migraine whenever it is that you're trying to get to know somebody. It shouldn't even be like that. You Leos should be able to have a great time with somebody, hang out, and then literally go from there. And when I say by a great time, I don't mean spending a whole bunch of money just on the first time that you meet them. Anything can ultimately be a first time. And then the justice is because it's about establishing peace first. This is why Libra is so important. This is why justice is so important. It's because you Libras want to see peace first. When you're getting to know somebody, do you and this other person actually get along? And that if you Leos don't get along with this person, if this person thinks that it's attractive or cute to create some sort of tension by getting on somebody's nerves, and they think that that's what's going to create the spark and the not even the emotional roller coaster, because that's stupid too. The spark, the relationship to work, it's not. This is how others just end up wasting their time. How you create a successful relationship is the two of you have to actually establish peace first off. Do the two of you, once again, do the two of you even get along? And the Three of Pentacles is, if you don't, just go off and talk to somebody else. But this nonsense about, at the very beginning, you're getting to know somebody and the person has to act like a complete short yellow bus individual that just can't help themselves. This is some short yellow bus stuff, Leo. Put some laughing emojis in the comment section if you agree. This is some short yellow bus stuff. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you Leos are trying to date somebody and the person is trying to pick a fight with you. It's like, what are you doing, stupid? What are you doing? This is how we build actual tension. No, this is how this is how you look stupid. This is how, let me get away from you. The Empress and the Lovers now is about how, because you don't have the time for that. The Empress is a very busy individual. The Empress is a person that has a lot to do. Has to think of ways to manage what they've got going on. Has to think of many ways on how to actually proceed with their life. Has to be the leader of their own life, right? How they would even make a relationship work, because a relationship is difficult enough, right? The two of you have to learn to work together, right? The two of you have to get over each other's egos enough. You don't want to have to deal with somebody whose ego is so out of hand they just can't stop themselves. Because to be honest with you, Leos, right, whenever it is that I get and I interact with people who can't, who think that getting along with somebody is like somehow boring or whatnot, and it's like they think that that's boring, it lowers their value in my eyes, because it just says that this person isn't my type, because they're not my type. Because I don't want to, because I don't see a point in it. Like, I don't want to have to interact with somebody and I'm talking to somebody, I'm like, hey, what's going on with you? And then the person is ignoring me, and it's always incongruent. The person is ignoring me. They can't help themselves but to not act like they're stupid. Anytime I try to build some sort of relationship with them, they fall through on the plans. It's like you and I are just not compatible. Even the pickup artist will tell you, if the person is giving you so much trouble, then leave them alone and go talk to somebody else. The pickup artist will tell you, Leos, that, right? And that's the point that I'm trying to make. Like, that pokes holes in all the pickup artists' nonsensical games, because if they're telling you themselves to basically, if someone is giving you too much problems, to go off and talk to somebody else, then what is the reason for all these other games then? Because shouldn't that be the advice from the very beginning, that if the person is acting like they stupid, just stay away from them? Because 10 chances out of 10, they probably are stupid. And then the Lovers represents how, again, it should be fairly easy, honestly. So let's clarify the Lovers. So overall, for you Leos, you want something peaceful. And if a person is not really willing to give you that, then there's no point in really taking them seriously. Okay? So continue on and get to know other people. The King of Swords, the Magician, the Six of Cups, you see what I'm talking about? The Knight of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. You see what I'm talking about? The King of Swords, because here they are thinking that they were smarter than you, playing the games. This person that you Leos are trying to get to know, it didn't work because they wanted to be stupid, like I said before, because it's stupid. Let's call it what it is. When I see somebody getting on acting like this, I think they're mentally impaired. Probably shouldn't have said that, but it's honestly, it's the truth. It's like, is there something wrong with you? Is there something wrong with you? They doing all this stupid stuff. Is there something wrong with you? You okay? You okay? You all right? Is there something wrong with you? Oh. You may not be ready to date yet. I'm gonna go ahead and go over here and talk to somebody else, because something off with you. You don't look like you really ready. Yeah. I kind of feel sorry for them a little bit. They look like short yellow. You know what I'm saying? They look like the short bus. They do. You know, you Leo's trying to build a relationship with them, and it's like you delegate them to do something for you, because you're trying to see if you can trust them. You're trying to see what type of people they are. And here they go, figuring up behind you. Well, I'm not going to do this because you're not the boss of me, and all this other type of crap, all this delusion. And then it's like, it's like you Leo's just got to give them the side head, like, you so stupid. It wasn't about control. I don't have control over you. Stupid. It was about the relationship that we're building. So here they were, figuring up behind you, thinking that they were smarter than you, uncooperative. So what happened? The Magician. You Leos are going and talking to somebody else. You have that kind of time or that kind of tolerance. The Six of Cups. Now they goofy behinds want to come back. But you think that they learned their lesson? No, it's too soon. Life ain't kicked their butt yet. The Knight of Wands. They're acting brand new. How come you stopped talking to them? They're doing it to themselves. And then here you Leos go. You Leos are like, you're not going to talk to them. They're not even meant to be taken seriously. Peace.